Hey everyone, Smiler here. It's been a while. Sorry, my cat was going crazy. I'm sitting here in my umbrella hat purely because I'm looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem, which comes out in 13 minutes. So we have 13 minutes to get through this. Also, speaking of this phone, I've been getting a lot of weird calls lately. Says they're a fan. Very upset that I haven't uploaded much. And suddenly all my Scream stuff's gone missing. All except for the TV show mask and this mask, which came with a Ghostface costume that I bought in Dundee. I went to go and see my friend, who I only ever see 2 or 3 times a year, basically. And also this, which I bought when I was down there. Same with the costume. So, I don't know why they took the other mask. The other mask has got creases and marks all over it, because it's like 2 or 3 years old. But basically, my first video that I wanted to make this year was basically what my Hogmanay thing was, but expand upon it. But we are now almost into March, and it's a bit late for that. Also, that guy was asking me about what's my favorite scary movie. I don't think he's really that big of a fan of the channel, by the way. And so really quick, I'm going to recap things about last year that I really liked. Obviously, my trip to see Iron Maiden. A bunch of shit that I had ready just fell. The Run for Your Lives tour. It's on this side. I'm a fool. It's covered in cat hair because my cat's been lying on it. But yeah, I got this hat from a Comic-Con that me and my friends went to. That was quite funny, actually. I was looking at everything and be like, this is overpriced. That's overpriced. Wow. And then I saw someone with a Weyland-Yutani hat, and I was like, there's no way they came in with that. And started scouring the place, and I found this hat there when I was looking for a Weyland-Yutani one. And this was like the last one of these. Of course, I had to buy it, because as much as I like Alien, Resident Evil, I like it a lot more. Evidently by the fact that I'm trying to speed through this to get to playing Requiem. Because if you don't know, if you haven't been around the channel for a while, this baby is what started it. This is actually my original copy of Biohazard, which you'll notice isn't in the blue case for a PS4 game. It's because the case got cracked, so I switched out for a PS3 one. But yeah, I actually, funny story about Resident Evil 7, about getting that, when I was trying to get it almost 9 years ago, I didn't have much money, so I traded in a shit ton of PS3 games and PS4 games that I got digital versions of, and walked out with this and a couple of other things back when those places weren't so stingy. I say that, they've always been stingy. It's just, you know, I got lucky that day. Remember that Lego set I was talking about, by the way? Spider-Man one, here it is. You're also probably wondering why I've been gone. Mainly, I've been trying to follow my other goals, which is, you know, spend more time with friends and family, do a lot more outside with people, and things like that. I did focus on those, and I know that my goal for 300 videos isn't going to get done if I don't make videos. And now I have the drive to make them. I had to take a break because I got in this loop of being like, oh, I'll do this, and then just not feeling like it. But now I do. I do feel like it a lot, especially in the next 9 minutes. Whoops. So, you know, better speed up, better go fast with this. Basically, Superman and Sinners are on the floor thanks to that scarf. For some reason, the word escaped my brain. And I also haven't been, since I've been focusing on my other goals, which, by the way, Sinners and Weapons, they are 2 movies that I really enjoyed last year, so I finally got Weapons and Sinners on physical, even though I got a digital for Sinners as well. That's what I do if I really like a movie. I buy it on digital, then I buy it on physical. And I also have a lot of Hulk to go around this year. I've only opened this box, mainly because I find it really weird that out of all the pieces, this is just sitting alone. Also, mine's is scuffed. I don't know if you can see. The glare on his pecs is what's hiding it. But yeah, there's a dark mark there. That's not how it comes. Actual nerd emoji moment. That's not how it comes. Actually, no. I did have one that I got from another set sitting nearby, but it's disappeared because I'm me and I put things and forget where I put them. But yeah. Oh, got a bunch of Hulk stuff, bunch of Marvel games that I'm looking forward to this year. You know, there's Wolverine, there's a bunch of arcade games that are getting put onto a collection, and I'm looking forward to that. A lot of people complaining, you know, they were like, oh, well, it doesn't have this game that I really liked as a kid, and then everybody's like arguing about it. Don't care. I'm excited for it, nonetheless, especially because one of them is the X-Men arcade game. It's like the Maximum collection or whatever it's called. Big X. There's a lot of Maximum going around with Marvel right now. But you know, Maximum collection. It's got the X-Men arcade game that I played at NQ64 and almost lost all my tokens for it. So I'm glad that I'm gonna have a version that I can play just, you know, without having to spend a shit ton of money. Before anybody says emulators, this PC is now potato. So that's why there's not been many PC videos, because it's not. It's just a dinosaur. It's kind of a fossil. Anyway, way to move on to other things. Movies. Since we were already talking about Marvel, I already said in Hung Man A1, looking forward to Spider-Man. You know, I'm looking forward to Daredevil, which is a TV show. That comes out while I'm in London. The second season comes out while I'm in London. Also, you know what's really funny? I don't know what I'm going to post after I've done Requiem, but I know I'm going to post for when I go to London. I know I'm going to post in October when I go to Disneyland. So expect a bunch of Disney-themed videos then. You know, just how it is. For some reason I planned that far ahead, but I cannot plan the day after tomorrow in 5 minutes. But yeah. Also, since we talked about Ghostface and my little Cycle fan who somehow got my phone number, somehow, we're gonna postpone Scream stuff because I don't know when I'm gonna see Scream 7. I have no clue because the person that I'm gonna see it with hasn't said a thing about it. I asked, oh, when you're available, they're like, oh, I'll let you know. Radio silence. You know? And so there's that. There's a bunch of other movies I'm looking forward to this year, like the Resident Evil movie. There's a lot of video game movies this year. You know, there's Iron Lung, Return to Silent Hill, which I've seen Iron Lung. I haven't seen Return to Silent Hill, but from what I've heard, it's a shitty live action do of Silent Hill 2, which I played Silent Hill 2 Remake, so I don't know if I really need to see that. But Resident Evil, I'm down for a Resident Evil movie. I've seen all of them. All the animated ones, all the live action ones, the ones with Mia Jovovich. I think that's how you say her name. Very wrong. She's also in Hitman now as a target, and they called it Requiem. So that's good timing on IO's part. And speaking of IO, Bond game. It's supposed to come out next month. It's now coming out in May. I think it comes out the same day as Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which I would be excited for that game, except it takes itself too seriously. Like, the more I've seen about it, it doesn't feel like a Lego game. It feels like somebody took Arkham Knight, skinned it, and painted it all with Lego bricks. Like, they took Batman, went, okay, pal, time to cut you into cubes. And now he's a Lego Batman. And nothing tells that any more than only having like 7 playable characters. I'm not joking. There's like 7 playable characters. It's like Batman, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Jim Gordon, and then who are the other 2? People who don't fucking matter. And then they've got the DLC that's coming out apparently, which is in the deluxe edition, where you can play as Joker and Harley. You know, 2 very big Batman characters that people love, but now you can't. You have to buy the DLC to play them. Unlike the old games where there was like 150 characters and you want to collect them all and get as much money as you could to collect them all. But now it's no. It's serious, It's serious Lego. Lego's serious now, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get sets like this big bad boy, which I have had for a year and haven't built yet. We're back to Marvel, by the way. It would be a DC set if Lego gave a fuck about DC outside of video games. But they don't. They also don't care about kids, which is why you get kids anymore. So that's why you get sets like these, which is like a glorified Lego statue. Any play features on this bad boy? No. It's just statue stuff. Like that. What can you do with that? Yo, you can make it look like the Hulk's gonna hit Iron Man or Iron Man's gonna hit the Hulk. But there's no play feature or anything. I'm not saying I'm looking for that. I'm just saying it's a bit weird. The amount of sets now that are just chucking play features out the window. And they're being like, oh, here's a statue, basically. Which, I mean, I like this. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? It's Hulk. It's got the Hulk. Do I need to say anything else? Also, I'm getting annoyed about the lack of Hulk in Marvel games. Like, he's not in Cosmic Invasion. He's not in, what's the next Marvel game that they got coming out? There's another Marvel game. It's not Wolverine, but it's another collection type game. And he's not in it. So far, it's Tokon. Tokon Fighters. Fighting Souls. They've not revealed if Hulk's in it, but I hope he is, obviously. But they haven't revealed if he is. So, at the moment, he's not in it. But guess who is? Guess who got revealed? Wolverine. Wolverine got revealed. No Hulk. Some Danger, you know, the living embodiment of the Danger Room that's appeared in like 5 comics, is in the game, but not the big green guy, not my guy. No. And also Fantastic Four. Getting fed up with them not appearing in games. They should have been in Cosmic Invasion because, you know, it's Annihilus, but who cares? I don't think they've appeared in a game, in a Marvel game, like for consoles and stuff, at base since Lego Marvel Superheroes. I think they've always been DLC after that. You know, like what was it? Ultimate Alliance 3, the first DLC was the Fantastic Four. Rivals, the first characters that got added with the Fantastic Four. They're not in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. They're not in Lego Avengers. They're not even in Spider-Man. I don't even think the Baxter Building was in that game, if I remember right. So, you know, they just kind of, that's Fox's fault though, for that early time. But now there's no excuse. But anyway, enough about them. Today is about RE, Resident Evil. And I will be playing Requiem, as I've said, and Ghostface and Scream and all other stuff are getting chucked into March. Because I don't know when I'm going to see Scream 7. And it'll be probably next week. Like, I won't be able to go a week without seeing it. Like, I will end up seeing it next week at some point. But as it stands, that's then. But we're here now, which is me not watching Scream 7 despite it being out. Also, there's a Rob Zombie album out. There's also the new season of Monarch starting, which is the Monsterverse movie. TV show. Fucking hell. Monsterverse movie, the next movie is like Godzilla X Kong Supernova, which isn't supposed to come out till next year, and people are already shitting their britches over it. Because Kong might be the main guy. Godzilla, you know, he's getting relegated to big powerhouse thing. It's not like it's easier to write a story about the gorilla that actually can emote rather than the monster that's got the rock clause in its contract, where it can't lose a fight or die. But then you've got the big ape, who has no stipulations in his contract. you know? So of course they're going to use him more. That's why the next season of Monarch's going to be talking about Sky Island. This is unnecessary shit to be adding on, but I just want to talk about it. Actually, MonsterVerse and Resident Evil are the reasons that I deleted Twitter. Because I like looking at a little bit of rage bait every now and again. You know, I like seeing people getting pissed off, but not when it pisses me off. I like seeing other people get pissed off. I don't like getting pissed off. So when I see somebody say that King Kong is an industry plant character, no. Like a group of people saying that. I don't think you know what that means, Belle. But you know, yeah, the ape that's existed since fucking 1933, been a huge pop culture icon, survived till now, till 2026, still getting movies, TV shows, games with like Survivor Instinct or whatever it was called, which I have, and I'm gonna play it for you guys soon. That's another little announcement thing, because MonsterVerse TV show, but right now it's Resident Evil, and also, as I said about Requiem, it was just people yapping about the showcase they did last month, last month, with showing the where they were showing that you can buy the car, you can buy the watches the characters have, and they didn't show much new gameplay despite already having shown Leon and Grace's gameplay. It's like, dude, that annoys me. That's something that just annoys me in general about people, is that they need a million things. They need to look at a million things at something that they already know they're going to watch or buy, and they just sit there and they whine that they haven't gotten more of the thing before the thing even comes out, which is annoying, because that's actually the main reason I deleted Twitter, because my entire feed was just, I want Spider-Man trailer, I want Spider-Man trailer, I want another Avengers Doomsday trailer, I want I want all the cutscenes for Resident Evil Requiem already shown to me. I want to see Wolverine, which that comes out in September, so we'll talk about that at that time. But it's just shit like that. It just started annoying me. Delete Twitter. I've had a pretty fun year so far. After I deleted Twitter, oh wow, who knew? Once you delete a certain social media app, life gets better. You know. Anyway, last week went out for a meal with my family. That was fun. We saw Christmas Carol Gone Wrong. Goes Wrong. It's the whole series of things called Goes Wrong, where it's just basically a bunch of people who put on a play and it goes wrong before anybody thinks that it's like a 2016 YouTube video on a stage. That's just any YouTuber concert thing that isn't like someone with actual talent. But that's what I would do if it was a stage show for Smiler. Just come in, hey everyone, how's it going? Now here's the best clips on this big fucking screen. Yeah, don't show up unless I say otherwise, which I probably will anyway. As if I ever become some big money hungry fucking fame monster of a YouTuber. I think I would eat a bullet before that happened. But I think I would look and I'd be like, I'm really gonna charge people for this. Maybe I should eat a bullet instead. But anyway, let's get this over with, because I'm having fun giggling. The Ghostface guy who definitely took my costume, and that's why he keeps asking me fucking questions and quoting Scream to me. He said, "Don't blame the movies; they don't create psychos." And then I was like, "Shut up! I know that. You don't need to quote the movie to me. I've seen it a million times. I've seen it. Just shut up." But anyway, on to Resident Evil Requiem with this massive video. Also, this thing that has been sitting in front of me this whole time, which was pure wish fulfillment that I bought it. And it has a really annoying sound when you flick it. I always wanted the red lightsaber as a kid. I had one when I was like 5, when I had a Darth Vader costume, but it got chucked out when I accidentally ripped the Darth Vader costume. So this was pure wish fulfillment. Being an adult is fun until you look at something that's a kid's toy and you go, I wanted that as a kid. And you buy it and then you realize that you spent money on a kid's toy as an adult. And it makes an annoying sound when you flick it out. But it's mainly the hilt that made me buy it. Also the fact, this is bringing back memories, having trouble fucking putting it back down. Having trouble putting it down. Usually it's the other way. Usually there's trouble getting it up rather than getting it down as you get older. But anyway, end it on a fucking ED joke. Why don't you smile? That's a choice. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Time for me to play Resident Evil Requiem, and you know the drill. You've seen enough YouTube videos. You know what's coming. You know the whole like, comment, subscribe, share. If people still do that, just share this to all your friends to fuck them over. Just be like, oh, this video is great, and then they watch it, and it's a total like 21-minute clusterfuck of some guy talking absolute nonsense for 21 minutes. You know. When you try to make a better self and you're just the same guy after all the tries. But anyway, hopefully see y'all next time. It's good to be back. And Smiler out.